your awareness back into your body. And if you've had your eyes closed, we invite you now to open up your eyes as we move to the next part of the program. And as we mentioned earlier, our guest tonight, she has been here before, but not with a full experience. And so I'm very much looking forward to what's about to come. But first, let me tell you a little bit about Amy. Amy Robison is an Akashic Record Master, teacher, and healer. And she is also the founder of Sacred Awakening. It's an Akashic Records training program. And this program empowers individuals to tap into their inner potential for transformation by cultivating curiosity in order to live their best lives. Amy speaks light codes and light language, plus she shows you how to be courageous enough to walk your divine path.
Amy wasn't always doing this. I mean, as she tells us, she walked away from a successful corporate career scared to death, and she felt unfulfilled and tired. I can relate to that. She says she's tried yoga and said in that first class, her serotonin levels increased, and for the first time in a long time, she said, I felt happy. Another experience after a very painful accident, she said, I felt lost. But that led me to find my first spiritual teacher during a completely random search online. There's no random. It's called synchronicity, and that was on purpose. And she says that healer, she taught me how to meditate and be in control of my life. She says meditation helped me discover myself. I began to heal on all levels, spiritually, mentally, and physically.
So she became this living example of what it is to embody tools that transform and change your life. And having had that experience, she decided to take a leap of faith and trust that all of those tools and that spiritual teachings and the practices she had gathered over the years were ready to be shared. Her ability to heal others and to channel higher wisdom, it's become more intense and more powerful than she could ever have imagined. So this is where Amy has embraced her gifts and she owns her power as a gifted empath, a super intuitive, a healer, and a spiritual coach. Tonight, Amy wishes to guide all of us on a transformative journey into our multidimensional existence. Oh, I am so ready for that. And in the process, we're going to discover how the powerful influence of our ancestors can significantly enhance our manifesting abilities. So everyone, you are in the right place at the right time. Amy, welcome again to our program.
Thank you, Leah Monica. I'm so excited to be here today. I just love talking about this stuff. Our ancestors are wanting to change the fabric of our existence. And if you're new to me or new to the Akashic Records, I want to first share what they are so that you can see the power of what they can assist you with. Every word, deed, thought from the moment your soul is incepted is recorded in the Akashic field, which I call the field of infinite possibilities. And when we tap into that field, we can receive love and guidance and support in any and all areas of our life by connecting with the masters, teachers, and loved ones, also known as the guardians of the records. And they assist us with the past, the present, and the future. And the cool thing about this is they want you to live on purpose. They want you to be on purpose in any and all areas of your life. They want to support you with the biggest things, with the littlest things. And the biggest things could be, what am I here to do? What's my life purpose? And then the little things could be down to, what can I make for dinner tonight that's going to nourish my body? Or what can I wear that's going to help me raise my frequency? What can I do to start bringing in more abundance into my life? Or how can I communicate better with my partner? They want to support you with the past, the present, in the future. And I want to start off by just sharing what the records are before we talk about the ancestors and our multidimensional being, spectacular selves that we are. The records are a wonderful manifesting tool. I say they're one of the best life tools that you can have in your toolbox because it couples well with any other thing that you are practicing in your life or any other spiritual modalities that you are practicing. And the cool thing about the records is they want you to live your best life. They want you to manifest anything that you are in alignment with. And sometimes you can be doing all of the right things, saying your mantras, being positive, working through your emotions, doing all of the action steps towards your goals, but nothing seems to be working. No matter how hard you try, no matter how much you ask for support, no matter how much you put action into motion, you're not attracting, you're not manifesting the things that you want. Can anybody relate to this? That you're like, yes, I'm doing everything, but it's just not working out. And the reason why sometimes it doesn't work out is because you have two lineages that sometimes are in conflict with one another. And those lineages are your soul lineage and your ancestral lineage. Being multidimensional, your soul has had many experiences. Some of those experiences could be many human lifetimes. Sometimes they're non-human lifetimes. And when you are born into your ancestral lineage. So your soul has all of the lineage that it's ever experienced in all of its existence. And then when you're born, you have this ancestral lineage, which is everything that's connected to your ancestors that you were born into. Now, sometimes we have ancestral baggage that can block us or prevent us or cause challenges in our manifesting efforts. And sometimes these are very conscious challenges where you're like, oh, I know why I'm having that challenge because I grew up in a household that, and then you can fill in the blank. And then other times it's like, no, I'm doing all the right things. My family seems great, but I just don't know why this isn't working out for me. And it's because sometimes our ancestors hold a lot of baggage that's still very much in the DNA, that are beliefs, values, or patterns that prevent us from moving forward. And I'll give you an example. When I was a teenager, my parents got a divorce. I was very much in support of my mom divorcing my stepdad. My stepdad was a severe alcoholic, and there wasn't anything that was going to change with his disease. He wasn't getting any help. And so we left. And that was a huge transition in my life. That was probably the biggest transition I ever had in my life at that moment in time. Fast forward, I'm starting my business and I saved up a bunch of money and I'm going through the process of doing everything I'm supposed to do in my business, marketing, sales, all that stuff, but nothing is going as the way I envisioned it. I'm not hitting the markers that I need to. I'm running out of money. And so one of the things that I did is I went inside the Akashic Records and I said, why am I having this problem? Why am I not having success in my business? I know I'm doing all the things that I'm supposed to be doing, but why am I having this problem? And what do I do about this money issue? Because I'm about to run out of money. And the thing that the guardians shared with me was the reason why is I had this massive transition that in order to transition into this big new career that I have to go down to $0 in my bank account. And this was a seed that was planted when I was a teenager. because when my parents got a divorce, I helped my mom. I saved up all my money that summer and I helped my mom transition out so we could move out and we could be safe. And so this started a seed. But if we look at my ancestral patterning, this has been going on for a very long time in my ancestral lineage. Anytime there's a big transition, you have to lose everything in order to have that next thing, that bigger next thing. You have to lose everything. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to lose everything. Anytime I make a big transition, I want to know that I have security and peace and that I'm going to be provided for and taken care for. But with this ancestral pattern that's already ingrained, it's there and it's not going to be cleared until I become aware of it. And this is the cool thing about the ancestors. The ancestors are coming in more and more and more and more as our planet awakens, as our consciousness rise. And the ancestors want to make things right. They want to heal the old patterns, heal the old belief systems that are no longer up to date in this space and time. And so by clearing that, I was able to then start having massive success in my business. Another example I want to share with you about just how the ancestors work and what I've noticed is we can look at patterns in our family systems. And when I'm saying ancestors, ancestors can be biological or the guardians or the family unit that we were raised in. They don't have to be blood related. We have soul tribe, family tribes that we travel with all throughout our soul lineage. And sometimes, like for example, my stepdad, we're not blood related, but we have had many, many lifetimes together. And we have had many contracts that we came into this lifetime with. And so he was destined to be my dad. And so know that if you are thinking about what your ancestors are, it is okay if you are adopted or you don't have a traditional family, because what is a traditional family anyways? Families are made up in all different ways and shapes. And so know that when we're talking about ancestors, we're talking about possibly blood-related ancestors and possibly non-blood related ancestors. And when we're born into our family units, we take that baggage with us because we're here to make massive changes. And so one of the things that I want to invite you to think about is, what are you wanting to change? What are you wanting to break free from that's been holding you back? And it's okay if you can't relate it back to a pattern in your family unit. I want you to just think about like some of the challenges you've been having and what are those challenges? Are you having challenges with success? Are you having challenges with money? Are you having challenges with your health? Are you having challenges in relationships? Are you having challenges in manifesting fill in the blank? What are those challenges and are you wanting to break free from them? Because if you are, I want you to give yourself permission to have a full body yes and say yes, even out loud. Yes, I'm ready to break free from it. Yes, I want to clear myself from these. Yes, I want to help my ancestral lineage. Because here's the thing, when you say yes to yourself, and you say yes to breaking these patterns in your ancestral lineage, you break them for the whole lineage. Now, you can't make someone change in your lineage, but the opportunity is available to them if they want to experience the change. And by you doing the work, what you are doing is you are making long-lasting changes in your ancestors that are after you, and not only yourself, but after you. And then if you have other family members that are close in age or older than you, they also get to experience these energetic changes if their higher self and their human self decides to accept them, but you are not in charge of making them accept them, okay? With that being said, I want you to just take a moment and I want you to set an intention of what it is that you want to achieve and accomplish, and what it is that you would like to receive from the ancestral healing that we are going to be diving into in just a moment. So I want you to just set an intention and let your heart speak for you. Wonderful. With that being said, we are going to take a journey into the Akashic Records, and I'm going to connect you with one or more of your ancestors. When we are doing this, please note that some of you may receive a lot of information right when we're doing this, or you may receive insights and ahas after this journey has completed itself, meaning you might get insights through dreams or meditations or through synchronicities as well. So with that being said, I want you to find a comfortable position, close your eyes and bring your awareness into your heart space. And as you receive your breath, take a nice deep breath in and a cleansing breath out, allowing your grounding cord to root into the earth. And I want you to imagine as you're breathing deeply and on each and every exhale that your grounding cord roots deeper and deeper and deeper into the earth. And as it roots deeply, it's going to connect into a crystalline ball of energy in the center of the earth, which is Gaia, Mother Earth's heart chakra. And I want you to inhale, pull her energy up into you. And I want you to feel Mother Earth's, Gaia's beautiful sacred energy, her feminine energy, just holding you and cradling you in love. And as you breathe and as you feel her holding you, I want you to sense, feel, see, or imagine the crown of your head stretch up towards the great central sun, towards the great I am, towards the sacred masculine. And I want you to feel that energy start to pour into you. So you're connected as above and so below. There's this beautiful energy of creation, God, universe, whatever sacred title you give that sacred frequency pouring into you. And they're both holding you in love, holding you in just pure sacredness. And then I want you to sense, feel, see, or imagine that there's a glowing light all around you and you're being protected and connected 360 degrees. And as you're feeling that protection, that light, that connection, I want you to feel, sense, or imagine that there's a beautiful golden doorway in your heart space. This golden doorway may be in the back, the sides, the front, and you might see it or you might just know it's there. I want you to make your way over to that doorway. And when you make your way over, I want you to just pause and express gratitude for this opportunity to connect with your ancestors. And then you're going to open the door. And when you open the door, there's going to be a kaleidoscope of all these different beautiful lights that come pouring in towards you. And these beautiful lights usher you into the space and time. And as you're ushered into this space and time, the lights are going to start to tone down. And you're going to notice that there is one or more ancestors sitting or standing or off in the distance near you. I want you to just take a moment and just feel it connected to this sacred space that you are in. And as you're connecting, the ancestor notices that you are here. And this ancestor is so excited to see you. And there may be more than one ancestor coming to greet you. the ancestor or ancestor is going to take you by the hand, and it's going to bring you to this beautiful, magnificent golden plate, and it's in the shape of a circle. And this golden plate is huge, and it has special markings on it. And your ancestor is inviting you to touch it.